additional info. Yeah. Other. Bring your head down. See the angle. Y'all, excuse if my lipstick is messed up. I just ate some soup. Speaking of soup, I just got out of church, which was amazing. I'm gonna get into that in a minute, but I just got out of church and I went to Wawa because I'm like really hungry. I didn't really eat breakfast before church, and it's 2:13. To get some soup, I was stopping to get some soup, and it was a homeless guy. I guess he was homeless. A less fortunate person outside of the Wawa. He was eating something. And I smiled at him. He said, I'm not asking for any money. Just if you can get me something hot. That's all I asked for, something hot to eat. So in my head, I'm like, what can I get that's hot? Meanwhile, Wawa has mad stuff that's hot, but like, I don't want to just get somebody anything to eat. Anything random to eat. So I'm like, oh duh, soup. I'm here for soup. Let me get him some soup. So I got the man some soup. And I just feel really good. I mean, I do things all the time I give, but sometimes we think too much in our giving, and we you think about all the reasons why you don't want to do something, as opposed to just doing it and reaping the rewards that you would get just for doing something so selflessly and just not even thinking about it. So I know I didn't have no cash to give him, so the fact that he blatantly said, I don't want no money, I just want something hot to eat, I'm like, okay, I gotta get this man something to eat. So I got him some soup. Left church, and usually after church, when it's nice out, like a day like today, we would take pictures or whatever, but I didn't take any pictures today, only because even on my way to church, I had already ruined my face, ruined my makeup, crying. And not because I'm sad, because I'm not sad, but just I'm at a point where there's somewhere in my life where I feel like I've done pretty much everything and given any piece of advice or wisdom that I have inside of me to only be 24 years old. So I don't have much wisdom, but from what I do have, I try to pour that out into people, sow that into people's lives. And when you feel like you have given every piece of advice, any piece of wisdom, all that you have left to give, or all that you have available to give at all, and someone is still not receiving it, you have to really learn how to just wash your hands clean of a person. Sometimes, as people who are natural helpers and caretakers, which I'm finding that I am, we give so much of ourselves just trying to make sure people are happy and make sure people are living their best lives and make sure that these people are fulfilled with what they're doing in life. And just, you want people to live like you. You want people to feel like you. You want people to have the peace that you have and the fulfillment of life that you have, and to enjoy the same fruits of labor that you enjoy. But you can't want more for someone than they want for themselves. And that's like a big thing for me. I'm realizing that I gravitate towards people that need help. And not necessarily help monetarily or help doing something, but just help in life. People that were not really loved. Which is crazy for me because I come from love. Like, I'm the only child. I've always just been the apple of my parents' eyes. I've always been the apple of my family's eyes. Anybody that meets me, they pretty much like me. So I've never really experienced not having love or not having family values, even though I am an only child. I've never not experienced that. And I feel like the people that I attract don't have those same family values. And so naturally, that's just what I'm used to. And I don't see eye to eye with these people, but instead I try to help them. But at this point, these people are heading for their 30s, Like, we're at an age where people are in their 30s. Well, I'm at an age where people are in their 30s, and it's not weird, you know? Like, 30s is my generation. This is crazy. And it's like, if people have been this way all of their lives, what makes you think that you can change a person? So, I don't know. I feel like I've just exhausted myself with trying to make people live better lives than what they're living, or trying to show people that there is more out there in this world than what you are currently experiencing. I've exhausted myself. I've drained myself out about it, but I also do what God tells me to do. And sometimes you just, you want to hold a grudge with people. You don't want to speak to people. You want to just cut all ties, and then God tells you to reach out to them or to call them. If you don't believe in God, something in you tells you to contact this person because this person's sitting on your heart. And you contact them, and sometimes, what is this wet stuff coming from your car? Sometimes what you say, they don't receive it well. And I prayed for my list of things that I want to leave in 2017, that I stopped worrying so much about the things that could happen to people. Because when I try to give advice on how people can have a better life, it's coming from a place where I don't want you to end up in certain situations. Like, good people end up in bad situations all the time, but some things in life are preventable. And it's so crazy because I was having a conversation with someone about this, and then today the word in church mirrored exactly what I was saying. So it's like I'm telling somebody else this, and then today's word in church was saying it right back to me. And it's just like, when you elevate yourself on a higher level, the things that we think are so bad here, so horrible, how am I going to get through it? When you elevate yourself on a higher level, those things become minuscule. And he described it like being on an airplane. When you get in a plane and the plane rises and you look down, a city that you thought was such a big city when you was in it is like so small when you're off the ground. Character-driven people to emotional people, and how character-driven people have so much more control over situations because they don't let their emotions take the best of them. We're supposed to experience emotions, we're supposed to go through all of emotions, happiness, sadness, anger, all of those things, but you cannot allow that to taint your character. Once you allow your emotions to taint your character, anything that somebody says that you don't like, any bad situation, anytime you don't agree with somebody, your character is going to be changed by that, and your real self is going to come out in all situations instead of being rational. You can't always go from 0 to 100 in this lifetime. That's the easy way out. To whom much is given, much is required. So if you want to have this successful life and you want to do all these great things, how could it possibly come easy? It's going to be some freaking test in the middle of that. Like, I'm sure you guys have seen the meme where it says, people ask God for a chocolate cake, but then he gives you the eggs, the batter, the bowl to mix it in. And then we don't want it no more because we don't want to do the things that you have to do to get to a certain point. It's not going to be instant. You have to work. You have to really work for things. You have to really work towards things, but you have to want to do it. When you think about doing something, you're like, ugh. Okay, take this for example. Going to losing weight. You're like, oh boy, I gotta eat right. I gotta go to the gym. I gotta work out. Are you freaking serious? You think about all of that stuff instead of just thinking about the actual goal. Like, one day I'm gonna be mad fine. Like, I'm gonna look good. Like, and just actually having the want to do that. But to have the want to really do something, you have to have enough of your situation that you're currently in. That's the only way. It's like when women move on to a new relationship. You have to completely be done with somebody to move on. You have to have had enough of whatever you were dealing with to finally let it go. When you're really not truly done with something, or you're really truly not done with living your life a certain type of way, you're not going to be done. And there's nothing that anyone can say to make you not be done. It has to be something within your own heart and your own spirit that says, okay, I had enough of being enough. I have enough of being mediocre. I have enough of being less than. I have enough of just making it by. I have enough of just being regular. I have enough of just being ordinary. That's the only thing that's going to make you be more than that. And so me as a person that's constantly trying to beat that into somebody else's head, I'm wasting my time because I could be putting all of that same energy into making myself better. And I'm not perfect. Like, nobody's perfect. I think people think that it's a race. It's not a race. Like, it's a journey. It's no destination. It's no final destination. It's a journey. Every day you should just work towards being a better person and doing better for yourself. But basically, I got on the topic of this because it's just so crazy how the same things that I was telling someone, it's like God prophesied those words for me today, which is so freaking crazy. And so I'm taking the word for myself. If I'm not like living up to my potential, then I want to live up to my potential. Like I said, I couldn't even take my picture today because on my way to church driving, I was crying listening to Tamala Man Change Me. If you guys never heard it, you can just YouTube it. Tamala Man, the song is called Change Me. The song, it's just so powerful of a song. When you just ask God to change you from the inside out, like it's things about me that I want God to change. I want God to it's so many things about him I want him to change, just in my spirit, in the way I think about people and how I think about people. When you reach out to people and sometimes they still prove you right after it's all said and done, the last thing that you can do once you have done everything, which should be the first thing that you should do, is to pray for people. And literally, like, really pray for someone. Like, write a prayer and send it to them, or just even say it to them. If they're going to receive it vocally, actually say it to them. But if it's somebody who just knows everything, they stuck in their ways, just send them a prayer. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's vlogs all together. I'm probably going to end it. Or I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to the gym. I need to clean my room, but I am going to go to the gym. But I probably was going to end the vlog here because that was a word. That was a real word. It's just sad when you have to, it's not even about burning bridges, but it's just sad when you just know you have to separate yourself from someone and just allow them to let work be done in them. Like, some people just need work done. Some people really just need work done in them, and you cannot interfere with what God is doing with their life. Not even to check on them. If you need to speak to them, I don't know. If it's necessary for you to speak to them, they'll contact you. Even if they do contact, like me, people will contact me and I won't answer. If I feel like we don't need to be speaking, I won't speak to you. But I just ask God to just not let me interfere. Let me have self-control to not interfere while you working on people. And that's it. The moral of this story is, it's really hard to want more for someone than they want for themselves. It will hurt you if you truly care about a person. If I didn't care about people that I felt this way about, it would be no conversation. I would just let you go ruin your life. Like, why would I care? I would let you just go ruin your life, or just live a mediocre life if I did not care. But when you truly care about somebody, you want the best for them regardless of any situation. And that's me. Now, trust me, it has been people where I didn't give a damn. I really don't care where your next meal come from. I don't care. But that's just hate and resentment. But I don't feel that way. God has removed that out of my life. So, well, that's a blessing. But yeah, you guys, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed. This is what we do here. We have fun, we laugh, I show you my outfits, we do makeup, but sometimes we gotta have some real talks because this is the real world. And we're all getting older. I'm getting older. And you just realize so many things day by day. Give this video a thumbs up, y'all. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you check out my last video. And yeah, I thank you guys. Thank you for all of my new viewers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't have a name for y'all yet. I can't call y'all the glams because that's like everybody. I call my clients my glams, like on my hair page, because I am glammed by Ayanna. But I don't know. That can't be my YouTube name. I mean, that can't be y'all YouTube thing. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I thank y'all for watching, and yes, goodbye. Happy Sunday.